So this is actually a funny video, and it actually brought up an interesting topic to me that I thought worth bringing up on stream or in this video because I think that I like to teach people things that maybe they don't realize or maybe perspectives that they don't think about things from. So this is just a video of Tarek or whatever and like a bunch of other people who they get into a CS or they get into a lobby with Brax, and Brax is no calming in this game. He's playing as Reyna, and he's kind of just running around and he's fragging out, but he's no calming. So they get irritated, rightfully so. When you're playing in a top 500 lobby, you would hope that your teammates would talk. But I think that Tarek brings up an interesting point later in the video, which is like, I think it's right here actually. Let's see if I can. Let's see if we can.
There's still one here.
Last two.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, nice.
As long as we're winning, I don't care if you're fucking 0 and 15.
And you're talking. If you're playing bad and you're not
And you're
talking,
calming.
you're getting flamed. But like Reyna, I wasn't mad at him because he was fragging, so I didn't mind if you weren't talking, Brex.
No, it's funny, but it's also true, and I think that it's an interesting perspective where it's like a lot of people like shut down when they're playing poorly and they don't calm. But in reality, that's like when it's more important that you're calming and you're contributing to the team, because if you're fragging, then it's like at least you're doing something. But when you're not fragging, you're not doing anything for your team if you're not fucking talking. Not to say that like your utility can't be useful and stuff, but like hopefully you guys get an idea how. And this is something I've preached a lot before. A lot of people like they complain about being inconsistent in Valorant. Hold on, can I change my scene? I want to log into Valorant, but I don't want to log in on stream. If I run around in game for a little bit, it'll be more of an engaging video while I rant about this sort of stuff. No, a lot of people will complain, or they'll be they'll say that they're inconsistent a lot in Valorant, and they'll ask for advice on that. I see a lot of comments on skill cap videos. I see a lot of comments on my own videos about this sort of thing.
Match found.
And they don't understand that a lot of the reason that some of these players are inconsistent is because they don't contribute to the team in ways other than getting kills, right? If they don't know how to help their team if they're not fragging. So a good way to help your team without comms, for example, because obviously comms is the very obvious example right now, is like baiting for them, setting them up with utility, just trying to be alive and trying to trade with your teammates, let your teammates play off of you, make sure that you're always in a position that your team can benefit from. A lot of the times people will just kind of like run in solo and die, or they'll like when they're tilted, they're not playing well, they'll just go take some duels and they'll get themselves killed and it just won't be good. But like in reality, that's like kind of the opposite of what you want to do. You want to be as much of a team player as you can be when you're playing inconsistently, when you're not playing well in your games, right? And one way to always make sure that you're having value to your team, and this is what I can't stress enough for people, is with communication. Communication is like the #1 thing that you can always do well in a game. Maybe you're having a rough game where like your timing is just off and like you're getting kind of rolled, or your aim is off and you're not landing any shots. But you can always communicate to your team effectively and make sure that when you're queuing, you're like in the mood to actually like try to win the game, right? Try to work with your team, try to talk to them, work out the problems, right? Because if you're no calming and you're running around and you're getting no value from your communication and no value from your gunplay, you're just getting no value in general, right? You're not doing anything effective for your team. A lot of people just feel like they need to always be fragging to get value. And to be honest, I don't frag out a lot. And this is something that I'll run into a lot, like even when I'm smurfing, right? It sounds like a weird example. You're thinking like when you're smurfing, this is something a lot of people believe, right? So they think Smurf equals gets lots of kills in lower rank. But the reason I have multiple accounts in like high diamond immortal area is not because like I'm a hard fragger and like I always queue into these games and drop 40. It's because I make good decisions throughout the course of a game and I communicate effectively, and that's normally what ends up winning me in games, right? And I could do that consistently because it's something I have control over. I don't have control over my aim. I don't. Like I can only land so many shots. I can only win so many duels in my games, right? So many 1v1s and stuff like that. And that's why I never really get mad at somebody for losing a 1v1. I would get mad at them for taking a 1v1, right? If you know that you're not playing well, don't do things that put you in positions where you need to rely on your aim to actually win, right? It's a loser's mentality. A lot of people don't know what to like I said though, they don't know what to fall back on. They don't know what the alternative is, and I think that's what really frustrates me. It's like when you're in games where I've queued with a couple of lower ranked people, and a lot of the times when we're losing, they'll ask me like, what do we need to do to start winning? Because like I said, that's like kind of my strength, is like understanding that. And the answer is like, you need to stop taking 1v1 fights. You can't, fuck this guy, bro. You can't just constantly rely on winning 1v1 duels, because you're going to eventually meet players that are not going to like let you win those duels, right? They're going to be better players than you. Or more importantly, they're not going to let you take 1v1 duels that favor you. They're going to take duels where they have the upper hand and they know it. And it's like, you need to be smarter, is basically all I'm saying, right? And now I'm kind of I'm rambling. I'm kind of going in a circle at this point. I don't think I need to make this into a 15-minute video. I think this will be like a 5-minute video and we'll call it good. But I did just want to present the idea to people that communications for people who struggle with consistency is an excellent way to become like 10 times more consistent. Hope that was helpful for you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.